Dark Horse Chronicles #2. We've got a special guest appearance. John Bam Bam, the Terminator Parmenter. The original power surfer from the Central Coast. One of my personal favorites. Where did you start surfing?
1971.
Who are some of your favorite surfers now?
Kelly Slater, Laird Hamilton, John McElgan.
Who dominates Huntington Beach in 2011?
Besides me, probably Brett Simpson. A couple guys like that, some high school kids. Kanoa Igoroshu, new kid coming up, little rascal from the neighborhood.
Who's the biggest enforcer in Huntington Beach?
Josh Tucker. He's on my baseball team, 23 years old. 6'2", 210. Takes out like 5 grown men at once. He's well known. I love the guy.
Who caught the biggest wave you've ever seen on the Central Coast?
I see my brother catch a 35-foot face at Leffingwell, probably. Paddling into Leffingwell. That's probably, you guys have taken it a step further, which I commend you for that.
Yeah, being a kid growing up in Cayucas, being able to go out there and tow that and get spit out of that thing is like a lifelong dream. It's like looking at the chick you thought was the hottest chick in the world your whole life, and then finally getting hit with it.
Yeah.
You know? Oh my God, really?
I know.
It's ridiculous.
And you know, the commitment to the ocean and being in shape and being able to pull that all off, you know, it ain't just freaking a bowl of soup, you know, and that's what's neat. Like, ever since Dave or me or whoever did what we did, it's still going on now up here, and it's just crazy to see the progression and people still doing the same thing and, you know, still doing it for the soul and just, you know, the performance. It's just awesome. It's a land time forgot, you know.
Who's the person that you beat in your life that you consider to be the best accomplishment as far as actually beating somebody in a heat?
I beat a bunch of great Hawaiians at their home spots, man, like Pipe Masters and Sunset Beach, and some really big name guys there, which is, to me, was a real credit. But I mean, I also beat Akalupo and, you know, Martin Potter and all those guys at the OP Pro, and I've had some death heats with a lot of those guys, and the Tommy Kern battles me and him had were legendary, and that kind of stuff was probably the pinnacle of the great stuff that was going on.
Who's the best 10-year-old around?
Sessions kid. Dude, my kid, he rides whitewater, man.
What's the video?
Oh, he's a good little guy. He's spent a lot of his time on the baseball field, and he's a better baseball player than he is a surfer. So I've kind of put my kids in sports a lot because it's a channeled sport. It's a team sport. It's organized sport. It's disciplined, and it keeps them out of trouble. They really learn the values of life and not getting in trouble. And I don't want to have a kid that didn't make pro surfing just being a bum on the street, because we all know that, you know, I was close to that, and we all know a lot of people that were, and having them in that organized sport and still loving the ocean and surfing and being a great surfer. If you're going to be a pro, we're all going to know it. We're going to get you there. But if you're close, you don't make it, or this or that, and then you end up being a party, or you're working down at freaking Home Depot, man. And I didn't want that for my kids, so I put them in those organized sports and let them surf, and we'll see what happens.
Ever since I've known you and you've had kids, you've always sacrificed everything and put it all on the line for your kids. Where did you, was that just something that was instilled in you from the time you were born? How did you become such a good father figure?
Well, I didn't have a father, you know. I was raised by a single mom, and my dad left when we were 7. There was a big void in our hearts. We didn't know anything. I had a chip on my freaking shoulder as long as I could live, which was made me good. And as you know, as your dad died young, there was no one else there. I mean, you're the guy now. You got to break the mold, you know. And I never even knew love. I didn't know love till I had my kids.
I've said that so many times in
know,
my life.
Any woman, anything, it's, I mean, no taking away from them, because they gave you the kids, so that's ultimate love. But I mean, not just feeling that love, it blew me away and took it. 20-foot day at Pipe, I'd give 10 of those days away to have my boy right here with me, you know. And that was it, you know. Anytime you get raised in the single family household, you lose a parent or you were treated bad, and you know, when you see your kid come out, you go, this ain't happening, dude. Just like so many songs you hear and this and that, and that's why, you know, I wanted to do it right, and I really had the real true love, you know, show me the way, you know.
Yeah.
You're ripping, dude.
Yeah.
I saw you get a couple.
Yeah. Just get some fun ones. Yeah, I'm psyched. Like 2 sessions, I'm psyched. One, I wore a full suit. It's all ripped up. And now I'm wearing trunks.
So you just trunked it out there. It's like, how cold do you think it is right now?
I think it's about like 60, about 58.
58?
58 to 60, yeah.
And you were trunking it?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you, man?
Yeah, I'm used to it.
Why are you so gnarly?
I'm used to it.
Yeah, but where'd you get your gnarliness from?
Dad.
Your dad? JP? He just straight made you gnarly, huh? He's all, because you're his son, you're like, yeah, I'm gnarly too. Terminator's right.
Yeah.
I saw it, dude.
Yeah,
Good work.
Yeah. Fun session.
Right on.
Yeah.
Zane, the man with the master plan. Power turn.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Legendary son.
Legendary son of the legendary JP Rad.
Bam Bams.
Bam Bams, the mam dang bang.
Yeah.
Well, good work, man.
Yeah,
You're doing a good job taking after your pops, bro.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.